Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. It is 8 a.m. here in Chiang Mai, and I had an idea for a video, so I really want to just do it right now. If you guys are obviously interested in joining my team, you can do that at patreon.com/boomshaka. That's my name. Patreon, patreon.com/boomshaka. In this video, we'll be speaking about how INFJs are idealistic and how I interpret that in my own mind. Again, all these videos are just my opinion. I'm not an expert, so if you think that I'm saying something wrong, message me and let me know. I'm interested in knowing what you think and what your feedback is. I've always been an idealistic person in my life, and it's really weird and I've kind of learned over time not to be so idealistic, because what happens as an idealist, I think idealism is actually, it can be both a curse and a blessing, right? It's great that you're idealistic because you see the world in its idealistic manner, in the way that you believe everything can be fixed and you have hope for the world, right? But it also is a curse because when you are in this world and you realize that it is not an idealistic world, that there is a little bit of, there's hard stuff and there's a lot of strife going on and a lot of terror, a lot of horrible things going on, you kind of lose hope, which is not a good thing, right? A lot of INFJs I find are in that situation where they're completely lost hope for this planet. And I've done a video on this because I really, really believe that when we lose hope for this planet, we're actually giving up on all of the different things that are going on. And that is not the kind of energy that we need to put out in the world, specifically as INFJs, because we're such empaths and we have a lot of power in our empathic nature and all the different ways that we are powerful. We need to be able to use our unique traits in order to enhance this world in whatever small manner that we can. And that's one of the things that as an INFJ I realized as a young INFJ when I was younger, if I wasn't making a huge impact, then I didn't want to do anything at all. And that is something that I've learned over time to get over. Just get over that, because it's not right. Even if you're making a tiny baby impact, it matters, guys. It matters because there's a ripple effect in this universe. One thing here that you do, tiny thing that you do, a kindness or a kind word or something that you did here is going to impact the world in a major manner over time. It matters. Every single little thing matters. But in our idealistic way, we think, if I'm not changing the world, if I'm not removing world hunger right away, if I don't do something big, then I'm not going to do anything at all. I think that's a really wrong way of looking at it. I really want you guys to stop doing it that way. Whenever I started doing these videos, in the beginning, when I first started them, which was a year ago, I noticed that I was making a very small impact with the videos I was doing. Really tiny, barely a ripple, right? And so I stopped doing them because I was still learning about this black and white thinking. I was still learning about my idealistic nature and about the impact of small deeds, right? And so I stopped doing them. And that was a waste because that was a year almost of not doing videos, of not sharing my thoughts, not sharing my emotions, feelings, and all these videos with people who really wanted and needed to hear it, right? And people message me all the time saying that, they needed to hear what I said. And so obviously I'm making an impact. Is it a humongous impact? Am I getting millions of views? No, but that doesn't matter because I'm making an impact. And a small impact matters. It matters more than no impact at all. And for the last year, without doing any videos, I had no impact, right? Right now, I'm having a small impact. And small impact is better than no impact. Make sense? But INFJs, we have this thing where, again, idealism, right? Has to be perfect. Has to be absolutely perfect. It's our perfectionist nature as well. Has to be ideal. There is no grays in our world. We're black and white thinkers. We really need to get away from that black and white thinking, because not only do we judge people with that, which is not good, but also we judge ourselves with that, and we judge the deeds that we're doing. So we might judge ourselves for doing something small. We're like, that doesn't really make a difference. What the hell are you talking about? Why are you even bothering, right? Well, we need to bother. We need to do the little things because the little things become big things over time. You don't know how your impact's gonna affect that person. I mean, we've heard a billion stories of where one person changed one tiny person's life, and that person turned out to be the president of the country and changed the entire course of the country because of that one person that did that one little deed 20 years in the past, right? So you never know how your deeds are going to impact this world. We can't see everything that's going on this planet, of course. We can barely see a tiny little smidgen of it. So how do I know that one video that I do right now is not going to impact the world in a major manner in the future? And also, if it doesn't impact the world in a major manner, if it only impacts one person, and in a tiny way, doesn't that even matter more because it affected one person in a really major way or tiny way or whatever it might be? Like, it matters. Everything that we do matters, guys. And as INFJs, we're so stuck in that thinking that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something major, that we end up doing nothing. We end up doing nothing. And that is the worst thing that we can do. Because something is better than nothing, guys. Something tiny is better than nothing. And so many INFJs that I speak to, they're sitting in their caves, in their introverted nature, and that makes sense. But they're not utilizing the power of the internet to their best of their abilities. And we need to start doing that. We need to start doing that, even if we're making a small impact. Even if we do something really, really, really tiny that we think no one is going to care about. I care about it. I'm doing these videos, and if no one watches them, I care that I did them. At least I did something. Instead of sitting around on my ass, doing nothing, and complaining about this world, I'm at least doing something. Something small. Something really, really tiny. Might not make a big difference in the world, but it matters to me. As an INFJ, I want to tell you guys as well, if you're an INFJ, or if you're any person who's thinking that they have to make a huge impact in order to change the world, stop doing that to yourself. Make as much of an impact as you can in this moment in time to the best of your ability, You might not have 1 million followers or 1 million likes or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you have 10 likes, if you have 1 like, just one tiny baby like, that's worth it, guys. That's worth it. That is worth it. Because you've obviously changed that person's life in some way. Every single time we watch someone's video, we learn something from someone, we've changed ourselves in a tiny manner. And that tiny manner is going to replicate over time, and over time it's going to change us completely. 1% at a time. Kaizen principle, right? Little by little, we become the person that we're meant to become. It happens baby step at a time. It doesn't happen in a huge impact way. It happens small steps at a time. So take this video to heart and do whatever you can today in a small manner, whatever small manner it might be. It doesn't have to be humongous. It can be tiny. But let's not be idealistic. Let's be idealistic in a good way, but don't let it hold us back as an INFJ or as an individual. Hope this makes sense to you guys. Let me know what you guys' opinions are or thoughts on this. I'm really interested in learning from you guys as well. If you guys are interested, you can join my team at patreon.com/boomshaka. That's my name, not my real name. I'll see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.